Everybody shut up! And action! Is the Phoenician scheme a good movie? Well, it was a really interesting comedy for sure. This movie is the story about a guy who is targeted by a lot of different groups for assassination because he is a very wealthy businessman and has a lot of practices and stuff that people don't like. He's a really unliked man, but like he's a great businessman apparently because he's clearly making a lot of money. And now he's realizing he's at the end of his life. He's been lucky thus far, surviving various assassination attempts to various degrees, and now he's decided out of all his kids, his sole daughter will be his heir. And his daughter's a nun, so he's just trying to take her on this business to try and finish up his final deal, his big deal, his biggest deal of all time that is his dream or something. So he's on this path to just cover up his deal, make sure all agreements are set, and that's how the movie kind of progresses on seeing, oh, there's a gap that's formed, and now how will the gap and money census be covered by all the parties of this group business endeavor. And that's the journey they're going on, and throughout the way there's assassination attempts. He's going on a journey with his daughter, connecting with his daughter, helping his daughter learn the trade and passing on the business to her, and that's kind of how the story progresses. It's a really interesting comedy. It's a really fun watch. It's got the Wes Anderson style, of course, of cinematography, music design, and all that. And you know, you love I love the Wes Anderson form. I feel like a lot of people do, and that style of cinema really just draws you in, captivates you. Has the, I think, 4:3 aspect ratio. I don't know exactly what the aspect ratio, but it has the smaller square style aspect ratio that kind of gives a vibe of older cinema, and it just kind of hooks you in from there as well because it provides a unique and interesting cinematic perspective into the film itself. And honestly, that just creates a beautiful view of the story, and it just enhances this old-time story with this older view. I really love the color design that's associated with Wes Anderson movies, and then you love the costume design, the makeup artists, and all these sound effects that you kind of notice in this movie because it feels a lot more practical than VFX, and it just makes for a really, really fun and interesting watch for sure. I felt like I was laughing throughout this entire movie. It is really comedic. There's a lot of essence behind the story that you don't particularly grasp immediately, but the more you think on it, the more you get it. And it's just a more straightforward movie than abstract compared to what like the last Wes Anderson movie I saw, which was like Asteroid City. But yeah, this movie is a little more straightforward, but there's still a lot you don't quite understand. I think it's because of the accents, as well as just the plot is moving a little quickly, so there's a lot of stuff you do miss, but like you're still in tune with the plot. You know what's happening, and even if you don't understand exactly what people are saying or what's going on, you're kind of consistent with knowing what's happening in the plot, and you're really enjoying this movie through and through. The story is nice. The characters, their personas, their psyches, and as well as their relations with one another really does hook you into this movie. It makes for a really fun watch, and honestly, I just had a great time watching it. It's the type of movie you go to theaters, just laugh, eat some popcorn, laugh, have a good time watching. It's more to watch alone. You don't really need anyone to watch this with. It's like just on your own solo type of laugh movie. Yeah, I think it's a fun movie to watch. It's a funny movie. It's a spectacular movie from that perspective. If you just want a nice old-time comedy sort of laughs while watching a movie, this is definitely one to check out. And yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I give this a solid 78%, and that's the Phoenician scheme. Peace.